Okay, so if you wonder what I was saying God no about last video, I dropped my phone and I was so scared that it broke that it turned off as soon as it hit the ground, so I thought it like messed up the cords inside of it. But yeah, so I didn't go over Kiroshima's fight. I'm gonna say because Kiroshima was actually pretty strong, as you saw. Personally, I thought he had like more muscle than Deku because his quirk never actually gave him physical strength, and he actually trained to get physically strong and all that. So right now, his regular form is Red Riot form. So I think Red Riot looks amazing. I feel like villains look cooler than actual heroes. It's just my personal thoughts, but whenever people see the activated quirk this day, they start saying, was he holding back during the ball test because Momo, wait, you know, the girl with the acid quirk, they went to the same school they showed in the backstory, and people are saying Kiroshima must have been like a old villain or something like that. There's just like these weird things about how Kiroshima could have been like a villain back in the day. Maybe Mina was too and stuff like that. But yeah, that would display some of his personality traits. Like he was part of Mafia or something like that. But when he gets there, Mina, I think her name, she says, did he get stronger with his quirk? Because his hardening never been that strong before. And people look at her and they ask, were you guys at the same school or something? She says yes, and says that also, because his hardened quirk, I'm going to say that lightning doesn't come off of him whenever he uses it. Where people don't say that, no, it does. And then she says, I'm going to say because he said All Might to tell her about, because Mina knows everything about him, so Mina knows about One For All, and he activates One For All and stuff, and all that, so he has, like, I'm not sure, you know, instead of being like little, like, lightning sparks, it'll be like an actual lightning bolt that you'll draw in the sky, like it's like really stiff whenever it moves. And it's like brown. You know what? It's red. So it's like stiff moving lightning and stuff. So he goes bolting off. Because I'm gonna say Deku was smarter than this, and he explained to him how to use what's it called again? One For All correctly, because I'm gonna say, just to change some stuff up, that USJ wasn't like a week later or 2 weeks later, and I'm pretty sure Deku got like One For All down in like a week or two. I'm not sure exactly, so I'm gonna give him 8% off the bat. So he's bolting down the hallway, and he's against, I'm gonna say, Todoroki, and Mina's on his team, and Earjack Girl. So Earjack Girl says that they're coming. Todoroki freezes the whole ground, but then he bolts right through it. So he goes right through it, and Mina using her acid to slide on top of it, and then Earjack Girl says that they made it through. Todoroki starts sliding down the hallway and attack Kiroshima with a rocket, with a huge ice glacier inside. And then Kiroshima uses One For All and makes his spikes come out more, where there's actually like blades on him pretty much, instead of like little jagged parts. And he says, Kiroshima roll, and he starts rolling and stuff. I'm gonna say this extends his hair whenever he does this. Kind of how Jiraiya could use the hair needle thing and extends his hair. I'll say he can do it too, kind of, but it's not a jutsu, of course, and stuff. And he can manipulate his hair now. So he uses the defense style that he made up, and like starts rolling on it, saying the greatest defense is the strongest offense, or a strong defense is a great offense. So then he goes straight through it and hitting Todoroki. Todoroki gets in the back, and you know how Deku, like he hit Todoroki, and Todoroki is about to use his flames, but Kurashima wiped the flames away with one for all before you can activate them completely. So Todoroki was kind of fit, as you guys can tell, because like I'm pretty sure he had higher physical strength in the actual running part than what's his name? Deku. I forget the main character's name. So yeah, and he ultimately uses his offense style, shooting his hair out like blades cutting through ice. But this will be stamina draining. So I'm gonna say he's hitting Todoroki. Todoroki finally uses fire early, shooting a massive fireball, destroying the room just like Bakugo and Ice. Kurashima's making a shield and stuff in front of Mina, and then he has other two like blades of his hair shoot out and bind, or four of them bind Todoroki, and they tie up Todoroki. Todoroki got beat because honestly, because I like upgrading quirks and stuff. If you guys didn't know, I got the hair thing from Lazy Whatever whenever he did do, well, if Deku had a hardening quirk, but I'm pretty sure he ended it. And then I thought of Naruto and got the hair thing. And then because his quirk is upgraded, I'm gonna say, yeah. And then after this, his hair turns like it normally would whenever he activated his quirk, making that happen. And he's still in his like Red Riot form and stuff. But his new form, whenever he gets stronger, it's gonna be his dragon form, because it's gonna turn into like a dragon looking form. Just telling you guys. So then they go up. Earjack Girl, I want to say Mina just shoots acid on her ears and makes her win. And Kurashima bolts and grabs the bomb. So yeah, then they're at school. They're in the lunchroom. Deku, Kurashima, Mina, Elizabeth, let me see, Uraraka and Ida are there, and they're talking, and he asks that Kurashima if he has like a hair growing quirk. He says no. Whenever I use my hardest ability to their fullest extent, I can manipulate my hair, and I can use my enhancement quirk to shoot it. He can grow out his hair, but he uses a enhancement quirk to force them around, he says. Explain how it works, and they ask Deku how many quirks he has, and he says, half the time I don't remember all my moves. Sometimes I just remember some of it, and I use it. And this is whenever Todoroki comes to the table and asks him what was that black flames. And he says, I call that my god ability. And yes, what's that do? He says, no matter how strong the healing quirk is, once it burns somebody, it can never be healed. And they're hearing this, and he also says that it's one of the strongest flames because it can even burn flames itself. And he also calls it the flames of purgatory. He also calls it. And they ask what purgatory it's, and he says it's supposed to be the realm between goddess and demon realm and stuff. And I'm gonna say there is myths about the Great Holy War, and they're talking about back in the day there was some kind of war. Ida says about there was apparently a fight against angels and demons, saying that the gates of purgatory were open with black flames spewing out. And that's whenever Kenshin says, yeah, that's where I got the name from, because I heard the flames of purgatory from that story. But the doctors called it God because it gave me a ability to strike down anybody. He doesn't sell all his abilities, but then the media comes out. Deku, because he's taller than this, because he made himself taller, I guess, looks out the window and stuff. And Ida and him say it's just the media and stuff, because they're like the tallest people in the school, except the teachers, I think. I even think he's taller than Mirio and stuff, and Mirio's like a third year and stuff. I guess he was just naturally taller. But yeah, so they come up with a plan to jump down. This is whenever Kenshin says, I'll just teleport all of them to their seats. Or I'm gonna say he can't do precise teleportation. It's just black hole. Never mind that. But this is whenever he says, black sword, with two black swords coming together. And he does have regular fire, but that fire is just like shooting out monsters, pretty much. That's the ability of that dude that has the commandment of patience, I guess, I'm pretty sure. Or prejudice, something like, don't take stuff in vain. And so he doesn't talk a lot unless it's necessary, because he can fall to his commandment, and that's sometimes why he's drawn without a mouth. Because he doesn't talk so much, so there's no point of giving him a mouth, they thought, pretty sure. When he slams his swords together, creating a shockwave, and this causes everybody to turn back and see Kenshin with two swords, saying that it's just the media, no reason to come down, or no reason to freak out and stuff. So whenever they go to the Yoshie, they get there, and that's the end of this video.